Yeah, so today is day one of BLGS, and so far, round one just wrapped up, and I have to say, it was probably the worst games I've ever seen in my life. Now, that's to be expected because every lobby was only 10 or 11 teams, because this tournament has like 1,200 teams signed up, so it has to be done like that. But it genuinely felt like just watching ranked games, pro players playing in ranked at least. It was just running it down, and that's all it was. But you know, there's some good clips, and I'm gonna show you this one real quick, and then we'll talk more about BLGS. So let's just watch this clip. I'm gonna just pause right there. We're not done. We're not done. But I'm not hitting one of those shots. I don't care if they are in the middle of my screen, brother. It's not hitting. Let's continue. He's not done. Am I missing something? Because I swear there's nothing I can do to make my Kraber hip shots work. They just don't work. And he's not done, by the way. He's still not done. I think this one right here is just, you know, your standard Kraber shot. Nothing too crazy. Okay, so this is the Kraber shot that I saw, and I was like, I would have to take 20 tries to hit this one, if not more. And he just does it casually. Oh, is he done? Yeah, I'll go and spoil it. He doesn't hit another one here, but he's not done still. I mean, he still gets another one in somewhere, I think. Oh yeah, a little 360, and it's over. So if you want to know how round one of BLGS went, it was pretty much just this, except maybe a little worse for most lobbies. Like, pros are running Mirage, Octane, stuff like that. Just, they don't care. Yeah, so like I said, watching BLGS day one is kind of impossible because there's like 1,200 teams and so many lobbies. Round two is getting a little bit better in quality because they're actually like good teams playing against each other. It's a full lobby of 20. So we'll see how round two is going. If you don't know what BLGS is, the best way I could put it is it's kind of like a substitute for ALGS because there's a big break. And while it is kind of like sponsored by the B stream of NiceWigg and Greek, they are not directly running it. The key thing to note here is it's an open tournament for everyone, and there are different maps being played every day. Or not every day, but there will be different maps played like E-District, Broken Moon, Kings Canyon, Olympus. So, you know, things get a little wild. Yeah, it's kind of hard to keep up with what all is going on because, like I said, there's 4 regions with hundreds of teams, many different lobbies. So honestly, you know, at this point, it's just you kind of watch NiceWigg and see what he's watching. We wait to see what happens in like the final 2 days or so because that's when they'll kind of weed out and stuff. But I'll bring up any clips that I see or anything like that. I can already say the lobby quality in just round 2, at least in NA, is so much better. Like there's actually 8 teams on round 4 closing. That's pretty good, all things considered. These are not all pro teams. They're just people who signed up. It's pretty cool. And it's going to get better as it goes on. Right now, each lobby maybe has like 2 pro teams max, usually, if that. So yeah, you see here, this is round 2 in NA. There's 32 groups currently playing, each with 20 teams. That's crazy. As you can see, like if you go through a group right here, I don't even see one team that I really recognize. This one, we have LG, and that's about it, actually. There might be some CC teams I just don't recognize, but just off the top of my head. So, you know, if you want to watch BLGS, I would say don't stress it day one. Just wait for it to dwindle down. If you do want to watch it, either just figure out a pro that you want to watch, or just watch NiceWigg, because it's going to be constant action here. He's just flipping through several streams and several groups. Something that's crazy that happened that I haven't looked yet. I'm going to look at the VODs if I can, but apparently, EXO Clan and Ninjas in Pajamas, 2 EMEA teams that are going to champs, they did not pass round 1, which is kind of crazy. I'm going to have to watch that in a second and let you know what happened, but it is kind of crazy to think that 2 teams that are going to champs could not get past round 1 here. So we'll see what happened there. Yeah, so I just watched the VOD a little bit, and, you know, I was thinking in my head, well, maybe they were just trolling like a lot of the pro teams are in NA, and no. They just lost. So interesting so far. In case you didn't know, it is 4 different regions for BLGS, so I don't think it's the exact same in EMEA that it is in NA. It seemed like these lobbies were more filled out right out the gate. Maybe I'm tripping, but that's what it seems like right here on round 1. Oh, and just a note, technically Ninjas in Pajamas did get past round 1, but that's because their round 1 group was free. They didn't even have to play. So just a side note, for round 1 in NA at least, there were 64 groups, and then each round it halves down to 2 and then 1. You know what's going to be really interesting is, first of all, what pro teams don't make it is going to be interesting. And also, like, if some random teams just make it into finals playing with pros, that'd be crazy. I think that's what most people are hoping will happen. Whoa, this team just comes out of nowhere and is like super good or something. Do I think it's likely? Probably not. I mean, there might be like, you know, kind of CC type teams that make it through. I really hope a cheater team doesn't get through. That would be really awkward.
Dead to fucking bang off gun.
I don't know why you're aiming that.
Oh, he's not happy about that, fellas. 7 squads in the final round. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, he was just like sitting behind knockdown shot.
Brother is eating mid-tournament. They must have already qualified at this point. Also, I'm just saying, it's kind of nasty to eat and then pick up your controller, isn't it? Is that... You know it's greasy in there. Hope we got some napkins and wet wipes. I'm so glad they nerfed Mozams. They're not fun to watch, and I suck with them, so they're not fun to play with either.
They're really fucking bad.
They're really bad. Let's see how it goes.
One I think is gonna rip
Ooh.
Boba is almost cracked.
Oh, he's just Maggie demolishing them. Jesus. If you're on Rampart and there's a Maggie nearby, I feel so bad for you. And I've been that person before. Is it not better to hold the hemlock right now?
I'm picking bang.
God, I hate these guns. This should be an easy win though. Yep, here it goes.
Yeah, drill. Nice. Almost cracked it off.
Huh?
No,
Oh, handled. Jesus. That Newcastle's probably giddy as hell right now. He's gonna be like, I killed Imperial Hell! Unless that's a pro team, but... Yeah, as you see that, I mean, that end game was pretty solid, considering this is non-pro teams playing. And it's only round 2. So yeah, things are looking a lot better than round 1. Team 8 was NRG, I think. Okay, teammate was NRG, so that, you know, that makes sense. Almost got TV3'd though, almost. Man, look at this. Alliance dropped 35 kills in this lobby. There's not even 35 players. There's not even 35 players. What? For the record, I've never dropped 35 kills in my life, and I probably never will. And they're doing it in a tournament. Like I said, it's a round 1 in this tournament, but like, bro. So yeah, that was round 1. All right, so round 2 just finished, and everything is like random seeding is what they said. So this is where it gets kind of weird, because you'll see a group like this, and I don't recognize a single team here. And then you go to group 15. You got NRG, Team Falcons, Team Liquid Alienware, Cloud9, and then a couple other notable names here. So these lobbies are starting to actually get kind of competitive here, but a lot of lobbies are still just random players. By the way, each round is playing 4 games, I think, and they're doing up to round 3 today on day 1. Yeah, so the lobbies are definitely getting better, but like I said, I mean, it's probably not going to be too crazy until probably round 5. I just think 8 groups is just too many. Probably round 5, 4 groups will be pretty interesting to watch. It's just so much to keep up with right now. Like, I'm just trying to keep up with stuff, and there's just too much, so... I'll update you on round 3. So far from what I've seen in round 2, no like high-level pro teams have went out in NA yet. So, all right, it's pretty late, but I did say I'd give an update on round 3, and pretty much nothing eventful happened. No big teams failed to get past their group. The only example I could find of like a relatively big team was Native here. They got 11th So just one off of qualifying to the next round. Aside from that, everyone kind of got past, at least all the big teams, of course. I'm looking forward to watching more tomorrow for sure, because I didn't watch a whole lot today. I skimmed through and stuff because, like, what are you going to watch? Like 64 different games? No, you can't do that. So yeah, well, I mean, we'll see how it goes into semifinals and stuff like that. And let's see how BLGS plays out. I'm curious to see. Let me know what you think. Are you excited? Stuff like that. Did you play? How'd that go for you if you did? Because anyone can play in this. All right, well, that's about all I gotta say, I think. So, holla at you.